Oh, doing that.
Thousands of people are getting the relief they need from the Vertilock back brace from Doctor Approved Medical. Designed with orthopedic technology, the Vertilock back brace can reduce pain and can be an alternative to surgery or medications.
That those last two kids got lucky, really lucky, because they had really OP teams.
Call now and get free shipping and our complimentary pain relieving gel. Call 800-908-3063.
Hi, welcome back. I'm here with the leading candidate. Hi, Russell.
Hey, Kelly, big fan of the show.
What makes you more qualified than the other candidate?
Well, for starters, I offer 5 years included maintenance with all new and certified pre-owned Chevys. And right now, at least a 2016 Cruise for only $179 a month.
By the way, people looking at my disconnection frequency, I'll be honest with you, I have rage quit a lot. But people have to. I do it for two reasons, or I did it for two reasons. One, people. Nope. I'm not going with that red bar. One, there's when you're spamming the when you see a red bar there, that's a no. I mean, the reason I have so many disconnections is because, one, people turn their mics on. I know I have mine on too, but I rarely ever use it because I'm trying to podcast. I'm not podcast, but broadcast my stuff. That's the only reason I have it on. Or two, people have to spam the same move over and over again. I'm bouncing that. Or three, they're using lag switch, they're using the lag shit, and I will not put up with that. I don't care. If you use the lag switch on me, I will rage quit. I don't care. I don't care if you call me coward or anything like that. I get sick of that. And you spam me with the Rasengan or the Daedra or the Walkley or whoever, I will rage quit. I don't care. I'm not losing 100 BP because you want to spam me. So, whatever. If you got a red bar, you go bye-bye.
You can communicate, and the communication, even if
you want to talk trash, you want to talk smack, do it after the match. Don't do it during the match. That's all I ask.
What you're saying, whether they like it or not, it is much easier to make agreements. And I think the maturation of that relationship allowed us to make agreements without the kind of public discord that happened earlier in the history of baseball. In that public discord,
that pissed me off.
Marvin Miller was leading the Player Association at a time where they signed a minimum salary and pay base was $7,500. Big giant strides. Where do you see it all going?
But I will play anybody. I don't care who you are. But if I see Shika Clouds or I see Afu Senju or somebody I know from the YouTube videos, I will bounce. I don't want any of that. I don't want any part of that because I know what'll happen. I'll lose. They'll post it on there. They'll put their stamp of approval on it. They'll talk during the match, or they'll talk. Nope, red bar.
We're strong in North America. We're strong in the Caribbean. We're strong in the Far East.
I don't do red bars.
Baseball is to take our game to the rest of the world. Now you didn't do that because baseball is more complex than, say, we're all due respect of what basketball played it. More complex than basketball. It's a combination of two things. I do think
it's always funny to me though.
Is a really important.
People think they're like all OP and everything because they're the greatest player in the world.
Take the game there, Major League Baseball, boots on the ground, and show people.
No, I don't care what it is. Whatever you do in life, there's always someone out there that's better than you, whether you like that or not.
Park experience is the best in professional sports.
Like I said before in my last video, or my first one, I want no part of Shika Clouds, Don't Lose to Fear, or Afu Senju. They would straight up annihilate you. I want nothing to do with any of them. And this isn't me talking smack, this isn't me talking trash. I want nothing to do with any of them. Like I said, they're all on that Jiraiya level. I'm...
In the last 6, 7, 8 years, Commissioner CLA made a real effort to begin give inner city kids an opportunity to play the game. Provided baseball cities, our grassroots program, and then the urban youth academies that are more focused on elite play. And you have coaches and equipment available. And we are starting to see the fruits of those investments over time. Last year, in the first round of the draft, 25% of the players picked were African American. We only had 8 or 9% playing at the big leagues. 25% a pretty good number. So we do believe if you make the opportunity to play available, kids out from fantasy backgrounds will play.
Major League Baseball aims to expand its appeal across all borders. But it's also possible that sometime in the future, the talent pool will expand geographically, each of which are in one. Here's the biggest surprise in baseball was a right-handed pitcher from Philadelphia, Owen Davis. And she captured the imagination of the country. Baseball fans, that is an intriguing concept. Now, look at the side. Did baseball learn anything about position right?
We learned a lot essentially getting elected in August, and the very first trip I made after I was elected, this year, and I got to spend some time with her, and I had two takeaways from it. Number one, her presence for was absolutely phenomenal. She actually asked her to continue to play baseball, and she says,
What the hell was that?
I believe you will see her play basketball in the rest of your life. But more important for her, I actually got to see her live, and I think it changes your view on all sorts of issues, including is it possible that you could have a woman play the game?
Next generation, that's next on the Game 365.
I have to walk the walk. If you're not doing it, then it's a lie. I leave it to women because it's
Good game.
Game 365 is sponsored by the makers of Excedrin Extra Strength. Wow, that was fast. No internet.
You were the one lagging, my friend, not me.
For baseball fans,
I wasn't lagging.
better times of the year than the beginning of
I saw a red bar on his.
the smell of fresh cut grass and the promise of another season.
You had a Sasuke, you had a Itachi,
Now that I'm commissioner, then I didn't vote.
and I mean you had
They get going
the Taka Sasuke is probably the
Because it was my first year, it was even worse this
the
year.
tie between the Taka Sasuke and the
I drive everyone in my house crazy
please.
because
But everybody always says when they get there when they lose, oh you were lagging, the lag was so bad.
for me,
and it's full blue bar all the way.
You know, I'd love to go.
Oh man, you were lagging.
For any particular purpose, it is a
Bro, you suck.
relaxation for me.
You were a Yankee fan.
They pick like an OP team,
But you were still a Yankee fan.
or they pick a, they pick a Ito Tensai Minato,
My dad's a huge Yankee fan to this day, and it was
which
really
I honestly think any character used the right way
you know, as a family, we watched the
is can be used, can take out anybody, even Jiraiya.
was in the car in August of 1968.
But you know what?
Was down here, and we saw 2 games. In the
When you gotta put that lag in.
You know, one of the great trips of my childhood.
Who was your favorite player?
See, that last guy was saying, "Oh, he's lag switching. He's lag switching." No, I'm not.
I mean, and you know, it's
I'm using Gara.
because I was kind of.
I don't have to lag switch. I don't have to cheat. I've never cheated on this game, on any Naruto game. Never exploited any glitches. Never did any of that stuff.
Saturday game
I know a lot of people who have.
was 3-2, but Mano hit a home run from the
I know a lot of people who have used mods, who have used,
the last time he ever
all this stuff and cheated like an MF.
Big Yankee.
They don't care.
Could you be a commissioner of baseball?
well, you know, it's a source of great excitement
So,
from my father.
my thing to them
Actually, he turned
is,
85.
you do what you want to. I won't play you again. That's why I don't do ranked anymore.
First baseballs that would have my name on it. So the first baseball ever manufactured was his birthday present. Yeah, so
That's why you won't see me doing ranked. But I won my match, so whatever.
What Ron Manfred's legacy will turn out.
If I am lagging,
Far his tenure has been
to whoever, I don't do it on purpose.
substantial portion.
I don't use the lag switch, so well, you can believe whatever you want to.
He has attempted to ensure will not shake the foundation.
But if I'm losing against tunings and stuff like that, there's no way I'm going to be able to take somebody like that down. No way.
First player I had to
They're better than me. They're out of my league. So,
was one of the greatest of all time. Only made sense.
and another thing too, when I'm playing people, I don't go above my rank. That doesn't mean I just face, new players or trainers or something like that. I don't go past my rank. If you're a 67%,
Don't say that word.
I'm not going to play you. Or, I mean, if you're higher than 67, if you're a 68,
Generation
or a 69, or a 75, or 100%, I'm not going to play you. I don't care what your ranking is.
more expressive. And
That shows me you're out of my deal, because I don't ever believe what those cards say. Trainee, 3,000 losses, 1 win. I don't buy that. Because half the time, what most people do
this generation may be one of the
is
that those players
they'll the kid will be playing, "Oh, mommy, or "Oh, daddy." Well, I shouldn't say it like that.
change. And they're going to change because
But,
our current players are
you know,
a product of a very different society.
"Oh, I'm getting beat up. I'm getting mad." I don't know how many people have turned their mics on and said, "Hey, man, can you go easy on my kid? He's not very good." And the same people a week later, once they pick the game up, once they get it down, they'll go in and they'll hand the controller off to their dad or their mom or whoever, and they'll play. That's what makes me laugh. Like, I went easy on that person, and the next week it's like,
Should the rules be changed? How should they be?
Then they turn their mic on like they're all great and everything. I beat you. I beat you.
We have a world-class technology company that I'm
You see me? You can't see me.
and the network,
No Cena there.
is 24/7, 365 days a year.
Oh, by the way, you'll see me play WWE 2K14 or 16.
On the other hand,
I'm not that big a wrestling fan like I used to be. When I was a kid, I loved wrestling. Now it's ridiculous.
in the state of baseball,
It's
when I took
the wrestlers are just like New Day. New Day is the most horrible gimmick I've seen yet. I like parts of their gimmick
the process of
because
on to the next generation, I feel a huge responsibility.
I like the fact that they're promoting 3 African American guys on WWE television. Because you know what, they don't do that a lot. Because there's only been 1 African American champion, and I'm talking WWE champion. Because you can look back all the way from, I'm talking Vince McMahon's era, not his dad's, not his grandfather's. You look back, there's only been 1 black WWE champion. 1! And that's The Rock. All of them have been white. You can think I'm lying or whatever. Look back. There's only been one, and it's been The Rock. Now, there's been World Heavyweight Champions, but I count that as a WCW title. I don't count that as a WWE title. That's not a legit WWE Championship. It's a WCW title where they slap their logo on. And my thing on Hulk Hogan, and I mean this, I think what he said was offensive. I won't deny that. But he paid his dues. He was out of WWE for a year. And if you really want to get technical about it, there's a video up on YouTube. You can check it out. Vince McMahon walks right up to Cena and says the N-word right when Booker T is standing there. But WWE says, you know, hey, it's just a character. Whatever Vince McMahon in character mode says, it's okay. Or we're not held responsible. So, that's the biggest hypocrite in the world, because here's a guy who put his company, or your company, on his shoulders and carried it, and you throw him under the bus like that. What's up with that? Like I said, I'm not the biggest wrestling fan. I watch all sports, all of them. I'm not gonna sit there and talk smack or trash about any team, or hate on any team, or anything like that. But I'm not a big fan of New Day and the new stuff that they're putting out there. I do like the White family. They're the one shining light in WWE. In my opinion, WWE's burning star. I'm also iffy on that Ultimate Warrior award. Mainly because I like the award because there's always these fans out there that are going through a really, really tough time. But I don't doubt the sincerity in WWE, but there's more reasons behind why they're doing it. And if you listen to Ultimate Warrior's full speech, he wasn't saying, you know, the people that are going through, or the fans that are going through, there should be a special award for them. No, he said for all the people that work in the back, that are working behind the scenes, the guys that you don't see, those are the guys that should get the special award. That's what he was talking about.
You can't start piling things up. Hey, if we win this block of 10, it just doesn't work that way. They've got to take care of business one game at a time, and this team is very.
But the thing with New Day is, I mean, all three of them, I've got nothing against anybody who's homosexual. I don't. This isn't me saying anything, but it's kind of funny, because all three of them come off as three gay guys. Because, you know, nobody knows what the, and excuse my language, but nobody knows what My Little Pony is. Most guys don't know what the hell that is. It looks like they got three giant dildos strapped to their heads. That's what it looks like. And Vince is just like, oh, this is the funniest thing I ever saw. This is hilarious. This guy's playing a trumpet. This guy's got a horn strapped to his head. Oh, this is hilarious. You know what? Let's go find Hornswoggle, bring him in New Day, and have Big E ride him around like a pony. It'll be great. I think that's why a lot of older fans are just turned off with WWE. They don't want anything to do with it anymore because it's a joke. I could go in a long list of how much WWE sucks, and how much. And I also love it too when the wrestlers tell you, well, you're a mark, you don't know anything, which I am. So do a lot of other people. but they know bad TV when they see it. They know characters they don't really care about when they see it.
Yeah, he's using it as great motivation, and this is the most focused I've seen Elvis for, I guess, 140.
That's why I like TNA wrestling and Ring of Honor and New Japan and Luchador wrestling and all that other wrestling that W doesn't want you to see. They're entertainment. I know wrestling isn't real to an extent. It's choreographed. It's planned out. Yeah, but the results of it, the busted knees, the broken arms, the days away from their families, that's all real. The missing of birthdays and graduations, and you know, the broken limbs, all that stuff, that's all real. None of that's fake. That's why I will always have professional wrestling will always have a place in my heart. And it always will, because I will always respect those guys. I might not agree with, you know, the gimmicks and the things, but I will always that. I'm a big Christian rock fan. I like all that stuff. I love DC Talk. DC Talk's my favorite band. My one thing with DC Talk though is I'd like to know this as a DC Talk fan. What broke you guys up? Because you keep on saying, oh, we're on hiatus. Well, no, you're not. You're broken up. You moved on to solo careers. You're done. You're broken up. You're no more. What is it with Christian bands not being able to break up? I mean, you're sitting there, you're lying to your fans. Oh, we're just on hiatus. No, you're not. You've broken up. You're done. I hear Toby Mac on a show on YouTube, on a Christian show, I think in England or London, and you know what? He has that look on his face like, oh God, not the DC Talk question. Not the DC Talk question. It just seems like to me all of them, they want to move on from it. They want to be done with it. That's a part of their lives they'll always be proud of. But they're done with it. And my thing is very simple. You know what? Hey, do one more album, get it out of the way, make it a love letter to the fans. No, love letter, but, you know, I thank you, like, for the fans' support through the years, with DC Talk thing, for everything, and say, this is for you. This is our final record. There won't be any more. We're not getting back together. We're broken up. We're done. And there's not going to be any more getting back together. There's not going to be any more of us thinking about getting back together. It's done. We'd like to say thank you. And we'd like to say God bless. And this is for you. What I would do if it was me, this is a fan, is I would bring in Peter Fuller, DC Talk, the original News Boy singer, and put the album together as a News Talk. And then before that, bring out another tribute album like we did in 06, and have all the Christian artists play their favorite songs. Because I would love to hear Skillet's version of Jesus Freak. Oh, that'd be awesome. Be awesome, really awesome. Would be really perfect for that song though, is if you had the Creed, who I think is a better Christian rap artist than Toby Mac is. Have him come in and do the rapping parts, and have Skillet come in and do the rock parts. Oh, that song pays for itself right there. But that's me getting overhyped and all this stuff, and
was
You
diagnosed
know,
with prostate cancer.
I'm like every other DC Talk fan. I would like to see a reunion, but it's not going to happen.
What am I gonna do?
They always say, never say never.
I actually chose the robot.
4 years
because
later,
it's got
oh,
fewer
we're
side
thinking
effects.
about it.
The
We've talked
recovery
about it,
time
but
is
nothing's
shorter,
concrete.
And there's less risk of
5 years
infection.
later.
had a
I mean, when are we
great
going to actually see a real reunion when you guys are like
and had a great outcome from the
60?
procedure.
I mean, all you guys are in your 50s almost.
Changing cancer care for life.
I mean, don't you think it's
These pizzas are the
time
same,
to
but depending on the day of the week,
do the
they're the
reunion?
same price.
But whatever. I've talked too long.
Fixing
I'm going to do one more Naruto match and I'm out.
Domino's pizzas for $7.99 every day of the week.
The Cowboys have no defense. They're nothing. They've been nothing for the last 4 years.
I don't give out rematches, by the way, too. That's nothing personal. I just don't give them out because, you know, if someone beats me really bad, I don't want another rematch with you. I don't care. And I'm just not going to do it.
In the 38 years he was alive and the 40-plus decades, 40-plus years.
It's always sad to me, too.
Now and continues
The people you
to be
get.
an important man around the game of baseball. For much more now on that, we get you out again is standing by. John?
Yeah, Dana, the unbelievable circumstances of his death might put it all into perspective. You know, Roberto Clemente was going to help victims of an earthquake, a horrific earthquake in Managua, Nicaragua. And the reason he was going on New Year's Eve in the 1970s was because he didn't feel like the money that was being sent there was being distributed properly. The goods weren't being distributed. He was going down to make sure that the people who really needed it got it. And his plane crashed as he was headed to Nicaragua from Puerto Rico. He is still an icon in the game and an icon.
Alright, this will be my last match of the
He is
night.
one of the Puerto Rican players on the team, Carlos Beltran. He had memories of and history with the Clemente family.
This is special, you know, not only for Puerto Rico, but for Latin America. I think for what Roberto did on the field and off the field, the kind of player he was, the dramatic way he died, you know, that was something that, you know, very, very sad for all Latin countries. And at the same time, Roberto was, you know, became a great offensive baseball. So
Ooh.
I'm very proud of everything that he did on the field. Roberto is very celebrated in all Latin countries and also history. So the fact that maybe gets just doing this for Roberto and his family, it means a lot.
I'm not sure you can celebrate his life and his legacy enough, and certainly that's one of the things that all the players on both teams will be thinking about tonight, at least as they take the field and reflect for a moment before this game begins. Once it gets going, they will open their eyes.
Oh, shit.
Tonight, and then maybe get what Tommy did last night. 213 pitches thrown last night by the Mariners pitchers. It's the most this year, and the sixth in franchise history. But how many of those 213 were thrown with 2 strikes on Rangers hitters? Jim Bannister knows, and he'll tell you a little later on in the program. But for now, let's get it back to Dana. Mike's back in the studio.
Is this a double or trivia game? Wow. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's exactly what we're looking forward to that and looking forward to less than dangerous pitches thrown by Seattle pitchers here tonight. Back to Roberto Clemente for just a moment.
What the? I didn't mean to pop that.
Really obviously standard bearer for the Latin American players, but it's good to be reminded and to go back and read about his life and the way he lived it. We all should aim to do that as we are
Good game to you.
in this day and age, and it's so important to keep this legacy alive.
Yeah, and I remember getting to, I guess, know the Roberto Clemente story through the Texas Rangers and through Ruben Sierra, because as a kid he was one of my favorite players, and he changed his number.
It was a good match.
Early on in his career, and that's when I got to know.
Oh, I'm not. This isn't me trying to be a dick. This is me just trying to be nice. If I was you, I would use a Susiono when you're in online matches, simply because it's really big and it's really slow. Just some advice, that's all it is. So, God bless.
Across Major League Baseball each and every season, and it is so important. It is obviously what was so important.
What the hell, I didn't mean that.
Humanitarian effort. There's many players who have taken that to heart now. Not to mention Cole Hamels, who is the Rangers nominee this year for the Roberto Clemente Award. 13 nominee each year, and Cole Hamels took that honor this year because of the work he does with the Hamels Foundation, which enriches the lives of children worldwide through the power of education. And no doubt, just seeing what Cole Hamels has done, and other players like this would make Roberto Clemente so proud.
Oh shit, that took off a lot of health.
Yes, and you saw there Cole Hamels win that award. Just head on Twitter and use that hashtag Vote Hamels, something that would be very meaningful to him, no doubt about it. Time for another break here on Rangers Live as we continue to set up Game 3 against the Seattle Mariners. When we come back, John Radigan catching up with Jeff Bannister, convincing the Rangers assured themselves of the series with a win tonight. We've got that and more coming up next.
Oh damn, that takes off a lot of health, doesn't it? Oh shit, I better watch this, he's gonna kill me. What the fuck? Good shit.
And now you can choose what time the free electricity starts. Whatever works best for you.
This isn't using Susiono this time.
TXU Energy for home and business. When I founded Elephant Auto Insurance, I had one thing in mind.
Let's see if I get a rematch. Good.
To give you more care for less cost. Go on, call one of our experts. Like she'll get you the right coverage for the best possible price. Nice Victoria, but don't forget it. Okay, less cost. Get a quote and start saving today.
We're gonna need more water refills.
Pick some weird teams. It was a good game though last time though. You had it. Good stuff. Oh shit. Might get me again too. Cause I suck with Kakashi. Ooh, that was dumb luck.
Just trying to stay on track for these remaining 23 games ahead. From there on out, we send it off to John Radigan, who's with the manager.
Dana, thanks very much for doing it. And I wonder if you learned, and maybe you'd already spoken about the team wrestling. We've seen so many facets of this team offensively. We've seen them come from behind so many times. We've seen them power. We've seen them fight. They really fought and had to grind the game. Absolutely. You talk about grinding, and those are the numbers that really stand out over the course of the last two nights. And when we look at, we're always looking at numbers, but some numbers stood out. It was 3.96 pitches per plate appearance.
Yeah, I forgot the game.
4 guys and 2 strikeouts. And that's in itself amazing. And the reality is when you get into the playoffs, you are facing that team's best. And if you're out there and trying to rely on the big swing, they're big at bats. You allow these stars to go deeper in the game. And the name of the game is, in reality, is to put as many runs on the board as you possibly can. But if you can grind that starter down,
Good shit.
out of the game and get into that bullpen, especially in the middle innings where maybe that club on the side is a little bit weaker. And the other thing is just knowing that you're throwing in the without
Good game.
My big sis likes my tiny food, and I'm okay with that.
When you walk into the chemo facility,
That's 2 to
you
wood.
don't know what to expect. All these
You
other
wanna go
people
for
are doing the
you
same
wanna go for a
thing
4th
I'm
round?
doing. And they're there with their laptops, they're
Maybe
flipping
so.
through the magazine, and I'm thinking, do these people know they have cancer? It's like cancer's not even a part of that room. Now I make hats for other cancer patients. You can have one made by the time your chemo is done. It just gives you a little bit of comfort knowing that somebody else is doing something for you.
Baylor Scott and White Health, changing cancer care for life.
Something's not right. My first symptoms were
Tingling in my toes.
double vision. They said you have multiple sclerosis.
I had to get a grasp on reality. I had to adapt and change very rapidly.
I had to learn how to drive with my hands. Yeah, that was interesting.
It seemed to be cozy enough to be moved and
Aw.
sense of excitement. It's definitely helped my walking.
It's a fantastic opportunity to be working together with a common goal of curing MS and sharing it with people.
Let's hope you pick Tsunade again.
The food lover's heart. The book lover's heart. The art lover's heart. Happy, healthy hearts. But the heart of someone with pulmonary hypertension is unbearably stressed. What's more, PH is often misdiagnosed as asthma.
Pulmonary Hypertension Association.
To learn more, PH Association.
Good shit.
Straight decision, Mac. He certainly got a challenge ahead of him here tonight against this Mariners lineup.
Use that fastball. He's been doing that a lot more.
That's one time with reverse sexy jutsu.
Mike, his future in the starting rotation, a little bit up in the air after tonight. He's coming back. How do you think they're going to handle the rotation going forward?
That's the most humiliating jutsu on this game. Oh.
Too many days off to go to a 6-man rotation, and they said they're going to get creative with the 4 interesting to see here how it's set up.
Well, it seems like, you've got off days, that's not a bad thing. You've got
That's smart. Not wasting any of your subs like that. That's good stuff.
here as they go into the end of September.
You definitely ain't no guinea. Oh, he got me before I could pull it.
South just a little bit to take on the Angels, so likely more on that either in the post-game show or the days ahead. But for now, we're ready to get you ready for first pitch, Game 3 against the Seattle Mariners as the Rangers look to at least secure a split of this 4-game set. For baseball, see you after the game, the post-game show.
Bye-bye, me. Good game.
Like a dessert inside a dessert. How do they make these? Don't tell me. Unless it's Elves. Is it natural Elves? Yeah, they're all around.
I'm definitely not new to this game. I can tell that.
On the inside, new Sonic Blast flavor funnels with flavor.
Pretty smart, though, saving your subs, though. Usually I see people, they don't do that.
Bass Pro Shops. With
I do stand by what I said, though, with the...
under $20. Redhead men's and ladies' fabric wipers for under $20. And this electric scrubber by Master for under $165.
with the Kakashi thing.
Switch now and get our best deal.
Yeah, that's not gonna help you. Had no subs left, I would have stayed back until I got my subs back. Good try though. Oh, and if you're gonna use somebody's awakening, use Konohamaru's. Kid Sasuke's isn't that great. He has the same jutsu, a smaller version of his grandpa's jutsu. I'm losing a lot of energy here. He's not losing any. It's like Goku's fight with freaking Ooh. Ah, he caught me. Why didn't they work on Naruto? Huh. Okay. Good game, kiddo. Oh, nothing. That's not an insult by calling you kiddo either, it's just that's what I call everybody. Good game. I mean that.
He's 7-3 on the season. He tends to pitch around 6 innings, keep his team in the ball game. His last 2 starts have been better than that. He's won both of them. Opponent's batting average in those 2 games is below 200. AJ's given up less hits than innings pitched.
I'm good, my man.
Share of strikeouts. He's pitching well right now. Nice cool night. Should be good for a good ball game tonight. It should be, and a very good night for AJ Griffin and the Rangers ahead of us here this evening at Safeco Field. Under very cloudy skies, Elliott Bay, beautiful scenic.
That guy was not bad. He's learned how to play on the fly. So he'll probably come back and beat me. Well, that's it for me for today. Goodbye for the night. God bless.